You quit the path, may or may not have had a successful exit, and now you're stuck thinking, what's next? Will I ever find another path that I can own? Let's talk about it. Roll it. Welcome back to another video. My name is Nikos Rentas. This is mentorsapproach.com, where we strive to make a video each and every week that will get you thinking and moving in the right direction. In the last two videos, we talked about how to quit that path and how to quit successfully. Because quitting something is not a bad thing. Sometimes it's a great thing. Quitting is often labeled as something negative, something bad, something you shouldn't do. As such, it builds a lot of pressure onto us not to do it, to keep moving even if the path isn't right for us. We're taught never to give up, and rightly so, we shouldn't just give up. The last two videos explain how giving up isn't necessarily the best thing in the world to do, but if we quit structurally in a non-emotional way, but in a rational way, we are able to successfully transfer everything we've learned into something new. It might be now, it might be later, but at least we're moving forward. Utilizing successfully all the skill sets that came along with the experience we had. Those could be the emotional ones, and of course the tangible ones, the ones we can use later on. Of course, in the first of the two videos, it was more focused on the emotional side of things, and with the second one, it was focused on gathering it all up, really focusing on exiting whatever path you were on so that you can successfully be leaving that time behind you regret free, which allows you to really focus on the future. And you might be at this future, or you might be thinking about that quit and what you will do later on. And I'm here to tell you that opportunity is always there. We just have to put our mindset in that place to get moving in that right direction. And we can't do it if our emotions are entangled into this crazy narrative of all the negative that existed before. That story needs to close, and this is the best way to do it. Look at your emotions, control the situation in an emotional level, and then implement structurally that successful exit that you need to see happen in order to be regret-free. And the next opportunities will come, and you will be ready to tackle them. So what do we do in order to find opportunities? That's the critical question we should be looking at. Number one, it's going back to that basic thing we always have to do when we don't know what we need to do with ourselves. Look at everything you don't want to do. Write a list, simply don't do it. You will find relief in this. It is a great thing to do. A lot of the times, students will call me and, we'll do a coach call, and their parents are like, you know what, just go on a coach call, let's see what he has to say, and the parents end up not liking what I say, and that, they paid for to have that coach call with me. They get that vision in their head of what they want to do a lot quicker than sitting around debating if they should do what they don't want to be doing. In fact, within a month of a phone call, they usually have lined up 3 things they really want to do, and they're focused on deciding which of the 3 is the best option for them. Put this into perspective. They're picking between 3 things they would love to do instead of something they don't really care for, they don't see the value in, and they don't see a future in. Our step 2 is to look at everything you would like to do, since the list just got shorter, shrunk big time. We look at this list of things we would like to do, things we enjoy doing, things that have inspired us, things that when we watch other people do, we go, man, that person, love to do what they're doing. And then we can start to shrink that list slowly but surely. We will find several things we would love to be doing. Once we have this list, we jump into step 3, which is, hey, where's the opportunity to be had in this area? If you can't find opportunity and you haven't done the steps before, you've cast the net too big and you can't really see the details and the opportunities that exist. keep that in mind. You will find that opportunities will start popping up because you will start to move towards the idea of what could be in these opportunities that have to come in order for you to find success in those 3-4 things that you popped into your head of something you could do. Once you start exploring the 5 W's, the who, what, when, where, why, and then the how, well, clearly you will see that things exist that you didn't see before. Your number one thing would be to go explore outside of your immediate network, your immediate small world, the bubble you've built. This is critical because we live in this bubble and we never understand why we can't see more opportunities, yet we see somebody across the pond with all these awesome opportunities. And you know what they say, the grass is always greener on the other side. One of the most inspirational things I ever heard was Zig Ziglar, who was like, hey, you know, why is it that somebody in Texas can't see an opportunity but gets on a plane and flies to Chicago and finds an opportunity? Yet the guy in Chicago, who has been living there for all his life as well, can't find an opportunity but gets on a plane, flies to Texas, and lo and behold, finds an opportunity. Their eyes aren't open to the opportunities that exist in their immediate bubble they've created. This is simple economics of human beings. This is who we are. We become short-sighted. We don't see everything for what it is, but rather for what the opinion we've created about it to be. It's incredibly, incredibly challenging to get out of that bubble. And this is why traveling is good, and this is why people say go travel. You see different things, you experience different things. You come to acknowledge that the world is more than just your little bubble. I think I'm gonna make a whole video on that one day. It's critical for everybody. Lastly, we need to look at all the opportunities and go explore if it is right for us. This process can take quite a time to build into this opportunity that exists from step 1 right to this last step. The reality is that you need to go explore. You need to spend time, energy, and sometimes money on this. But the reality becomes that you find what you've been looking for. Not who you were before, but the person you've become today because of what you've experienced before. This process will start to build that level of attraction for you towards that opportunity that's coming. You will start to build that vision in yourself of who you need to be. A purpose will start to shape, a mission will start to build, and you will find yourself in a position where you start moving in that right direction. Try these steps out. Take a few months. Really understand that the first 2 steps should take about a week for you to do, review, and do again, review again. Put it aside, go after those 3 things, and then explore all the opportunity in those 3 things. What you will find is one of 2 things will happen. 1, you will find the opportunity you're looking for in those 3 things. 2, you'll find opportunity in something that relates to those 3 things. My name is Nikos Rentas. This is mentorsapproach.com. If you enjoyed this video, share it with somebody who needs to find some inspiration, some hope, some need on that path they're going for to find the success they're looking for. Like and, of course, comment. Leave your story below. Have you been here? Have you experienced all this? What was your story like? Both the negative and positive. What would you do different? Because who knows? Somebody might be watching this video. They might read your comment. You might help change a life.
Snow again.